Those are the worst videos to get when someone sends you a video and you're watching it and writing in. I'm just like, Russ, man's on the train.
Madon's finesse it in Sweden. Sweden. Us man are down in the DM. Down in the DMs. Madon's finesse it in Sweden. Sweden. Feel it up with no feeling. Feelings.
Get him up, man! Yo, fam! Comments below, we're back. It's a Monday. You know, everybody's like, oh, I hate Mondays. I fucking love Mondays. Wake up, get ready, come in at 9 and talk about football. Anyway, I'm Poet, this is Ruge, and we talk about football, take your comments from last week and talk about this week's football. Before we get into the football, there's a few comments from last week. Home Office, big up Ruge for meeting Kyrie. Shout out you for not getting rid of me yet. Donovan Faria representing South Africa with Orlando Pirates in the background, of course. Achilles Eddie Colone, we asked about Wenger out. Copper Knight, he says, never, don't you dare try to take away my AFTV, Wenger in forever. We're going to go into that, obviously, because this week of football, in my opinion, was the best week of football that we've had in the past year. Let's kick it off with the league leaders, Manchester City, losing finally at Liverpool. I had the nicest of nices. Usman Ahmed's Liverpool thrashed the best out in Europe. Front six were sensational. Ox especially, Coutinho and Mia Roberts. Liverpool Man City, no words, heart-pumping game of the season. 100%.
I just think that was incredible to do.
Incredible.
Especially after the
C'est incredible.
Coutinho departure. I thought that was going to but it didn't.
We nearly threw it all away in typical Liverpool fashion. Right at the end, obviously, Aguero having a little header that was offside, going wide, and just defensively, let me just go through the bad points. Like when he crossed it in, and there's 6 red shirts. I don't know where Lovren was heading the ball, and it just lands on Gundogan's chest, and he has time to toe punt it into the bottom of the corner. I mean, that was poor. However,
Sané's finish was nice as well.
And Sané's finish was nice. I mean, the keeper hands at his legs.
Carry yourself.
There was literally nowhere else to aim that apart from there, and you didn't have a hand to it. It was poor. However, look, I'm still having the nicest because going forward,
I was like having terrible parents.
Liverpool were sexual. That was 18+ viewing. That was
you had
beautiful.
So many chances.
It was beautiful. You know how beautiful it is to watch football like that. 2 teams up for it.
It was like 300.
It's so good to watch. It's so good to watch. Like, I'm still excited just from the football in general.
Do you know what? When I saw because
the goals, we scored 4 banging goals.
I mean, Chamberlain's shot could have been saved. To be fair,
it was a great goal.
Okay, I commend you for your win, and it's amazing.
You're just jealous Chamberlain's doing well.
Push. What, a goal against City and all of a sudden he's doing well?
I think Chamberlain's performing.
That mixed race boy can't confuse me, cuz I don't give a shit.
Arsenal can, though.
They don't confuse me. I'm fully aware of what they are. You're going to see the real Oxlade.
I already have a few passes that I don't know what he's doing. However, I think he played really well in general.
Amazing.
Going forward, direct. That's what I love about him and people in general. The front six is that we play on the front foot. We play it forward. It was beautiful. I'm just so happy. The fact that we played good football and the atmosphere was electric. We defeated City. And you know what? It's good that we defeated City because that Arsenal side did deserve to be in the Invincibles.
No, Man City do.
No, they don't really because they've been beaten.
That upsets me though because I just don't want Wenger to have anything.
This City team doesn't deserve it and I'm so happy we beat them because I do think we're better than them. And we fucking are. We are better than them. That was amazing.
I hear you.
Well, give me 2 defenders and we're better than them.
With Emre Can and Henderson
and the midfielder. Look, I had a nice Liverpool fans. Leave a comment below. How happy are you, Man City fans? What do you reckon? Obviously, your unbeaten run is over. You are 12 points in front. You're probably still going to win the league because you are fantastic.
There was no Van Dijk as well.
There was no Van Dijk. That's what I'm telling you. We're looking all right.
Do you know what it is? It's that Anfield thing. That's why you could win Champions League because if it has to come down to an Anfield game, I don't trust anyone but Liverpool.
Imagine Real Madrid coming at us in Anfield, but even Barcelona.
Liverpool. You're like, yeah.
When you see them on camera, Liverpool. You're like, yeah.
Neymar look at them people like, what the fuck is going on here?
As now we move on to the next part of the show, which Poet, I'm quiet. I'm happy to say this, but it was fucking joke. I mean, look.
It's amazing.
Habib Apuyin says, Bournemouth 2, Arsenal 1. Maybe the worst day to be an Arsenal fan with the L, plus being limited with Alba and Malcolm and Oxlade in Liverpool, plus Alexis and Ozil taking their talents to Old Trafford. Chris McKenzie, Bournemouth 2, Arsenal 1. Is it time for Wenger to leave now at the end of the season? Poet, thoughts?
I mean, if it was up to me, I would have sacked Wenger yesterday, but I would have sacked him 5 years ago. I don't know. I just think Wenger's just... What more can we say? How many more episodes do we start saying, oh, Wenger's this and Wenger's like... I think he's a genius. He's managed to manipulate a group of people for keeping him in a job for a very long period of time at 7 million a year. Who else can be 6th in the league, 3rd round, out of the FA Cup?
8 points off top 4.
Losing Sanchez to one of your rivals. Do we even consider them rivals anymore? They're so above us. To either of the Manchester clubs. Like, there's so many L's. Jack Wilshere still hasn't got a contract. El Nini hasn't even got a contract. Obviously, Mesut Ozil. And Mesut Ozil's another genius.
Start calling yourself Arsenal.
A couple of Man United fans are like, oh my God, we're going to grill you. I'm like, bro, I've seen Arsenal applaud Van Persie on the field. Like, this Sanchez going United for me doesn't really mean anything.
Doesn't, does it?
Nah, not when you're watching Kieran Gibbs like this.
You lot are...
Whilst Van Persie walks out knowing that he's a champion. It's just like...
You know, at the stage when Liverpool was like signing Downing and Joe Allen and Carroll.
Henderson.
That's where you are right now.
Yeah.
That kind of level.
Yeah,
it's a fall from grace. And when it happens, oh man.
Enrique left back.
And
you lot were trash. Do you know what? Arsenal fans, I would love to show like this vast emotion so you can click this and you can put it on the net and be like, oh, poet's reaction, but I'm just tired.
Obviously, FIFA and Chill, check out the FIFA and Chill Troops on
really
the channel.
Cool.
He was even like, I watched the Arsenal fan TV yesterday, and my man was just, he was just quiet, and he was like, yeah, man, this is, and he wasn't even saying blood or fam. He was saying, you understand? Like,
do you
half
know,
of
Drake,
it was, you understand?
Do you know where that he is now?
He's out of blood and fam stage.
He is that wise Jamaican, the Rasta man that sits in the tree playing a guitar.
Like, I've seen this, you understand?
And mate, you understand?
Babylon Fiburin, you understand?
Like, Arsenal fans, don't get upset. We are now Everton in like 2005. You just have to accept it. Like proper, like find it deep within your soul. Like take up yoga. Maybe like
Timsy and Poet, Arsenal fan TV, all of you.
Over.
You're so shit.
Yeah.
It's just so fun.
You know the year you won the Champions League, you finished 5th.
Yeah,
so
I know,
in the
but
bigger
that
scheme of
saved
things,
us.
you were never like.
I think what's great is that you lot were.
And we're now.
And now that's the beauty of it.
I
The
saw-
whole board needs to go.
I'm bored of the board.
Everyone needs to go. Look, let's throw it to the couple of fans because this conversation could carry on for a while. DT FIFA and Chill is also coming, so do look out for that. However, why this fall from grace? Wenger out, Wenger in. Is it just a whole club clear out? Like, do you just clear out? I would.
The hot
you
dog
got to
man.
start at the top. You got to start at the top.
But you can't.
Because the fish always smells from the head. You think about that. That's like, let me give you some energy because man's gassed. We won. Handboys. Woo.
Handboys is back.
Handboys. Anyway, look, let's keep it moving. All right, go to Arsenal's rivals. Tottenham are actually doing all right. 4-0, 2 goals from Super Kane. Scourgeman says Everton are proper shit houses. A lot of them are fucking wank. Apart from my man Cenk, who got subbed up 60 minutes because Allardyce is a moron. Spurs though. Feels bad, man, to be a blue as per. I love Scousers.
They're the best, you
fam.
know.
A man will just make everything funny. Yeah. But look, Harry Kane becomes, I believe, Spurs' top scorer of all time.
In the Premier League?
Yeah, my man. You're a fucking They battered them. Everton had an offside. Everton are just so
that's Arsenal now. That is what I'm saying. Everyone told you where Everton lost 4-0, like shock horror.
Such a bad side.
Terrible.
No chemistry.
Like,
None.
Holgate this week tried to accuse Harry Kane of a speech impediment.
Like, you know when like you
saying terrible things.
I don't know if this makes any sense. But I can imagine it being like you go on a gap year, right? Or you go on a holiday to Bali or Thailand, and there's someone from every country, and
that's
you sit
Everton.
around the fire.
And that's Everton.
And you're trying to communicate, and you're like, "Oh, you came here when?" And he's like, "England." It's like the chemistry is just—it's in betweeners.
It's terrible.
Everton are the in-betweeners. That's where I was getting at.
Hey, Everton fans, how do you feel about Vuja's analogy? And Spurs fans, what do you make of your season?
Shocking.
To be fair, despite the fact you're definitely doing better than Arsenal, last year you finished off second. Are you happy with your lack of progression? And do you think it will go into next year when you're also not at White Hart Lane? Leave a comment and let us know as we speak about Hud getting beat.
Hud got beaten. What? Look at Michael James Carpenter says Hud won West Ham for
He said Hud.
the Hammers with a convincing win. It's been a while since any West Ham fan could say that.
Arnautovic
Doing
was
all right,
going
you know, my brother Arnautovic.
Well, shout out David Moyes for putting him up front and making a more mobile attack force.
Arnautovic obviously banged. West Ham fans, how happy are you with a decent win? You're getting far. You're getting out of relegation. You're seeing like you're gonna do good. Like a bit of chemistry's back in there. Yeah, you happy with Moyes? I'm so surprised that Moyes is doing bits though.
Moyes, these boys. Alright, Moyes for Arsenal. Moyes in. I'll take David Moyes now.
You know what? This game it epitomizes fuck this shit. Like 2-0. A team called WBA.
That's awful.
I apologize.
We like West Brom. West Brom's a really good team next to Aston Villa. Another really good team that has John Terry. Leave a comment and let us know what you think about West Brom as we talk about Chelsea.
But as David A says, another one to draw for Chelsea is 10-man Leicester. Apparently, we just talked on Chelsea's scoreless streak. It's a strange thing, isn't it?
Is there some truth in this Allegri story?
What's that?
That Conte's leaving at the end of the season, or could leave in the month of January, and Allegri comes in? Because you take a look at people like Allegri, Ross Barkley. I'm sorry. There's no way Conte knows Ross Barkley.
Something's wrong at Chelsea. I'm trying to pinpoint what. Is it manager?
The real Morata's come out as well. The Morata me and Vuj spoke about at the start of the season.
You spoke about it because I thought he was great.
Oh, I was
wrong.
I don't know about this Morata dude. I remember him at Juventus. He wasn't a prolific goal scorer. Last season at Real Madrid he was decent, but even then he was a bit part player. Yeah, I think Allegri, there is some truth in the Conte story because Conte was upset at the start of the season that he couldn't sign the players that he wanted to sign. Then come January, they signed Barkley. It's like...
We're all kind of becoming aware of how much football, for a team to perform, you need everything to work well.
Oh, 100%.
I think we're seeing that with Arsenal and people are blaming the players less and less.
Chelsea fans, are you happy with Conte currently? Would you prefer Allegri to come in at the end of the season? Where does this leave you right now? It's mad to think that half a year ago, you lot were lifting the Premier League.
Liverpool need to beat City more often because I love this shit.
Chelsea won the league last season and now you're talking about changing your gaffer. Leave a comment and let us know how confusing that situation actually is in my mind. As we talk about Maradona's team, Palace.
1-0. Maradona's team having a nice...
Maradona, do you like Sacco?
Having nice,
his volley, There's a volley he took that should have... If that went in top bins, ooh, crisp.
But he reminds me of like a bulldozer player.
The good thing about, Crystal Palace, when they go forward, a lot of pace. They've got a lot of raw players that you don't really know what to expect from. It could go really, really well. It could go really, really bad. And I don't know what the hell Roy Hodgson said to them boys, but the way he's transformed that whole...
Fam.
Roy, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, fam.
I said, Roy, you're an absolute mare.
Maybe he just whispers in their ears. Anyway, look, what I want to say is, can we have a round of applause, because we need to, for Roy Hodgson and David Moyes. I'm sorry. We're sorry. David Moyes, Roy Hodgson. We apologise.
Yeah, we're definitely wrong.
We were wrong.
Then get out.
Take a flight and we're going to go to Spain.
I'm so vexed at Copa 90. Whoever runs a Twitter account, I was just like, stop talking about it. It was 2-0. I was like, look, don't talk about it.
Because they're going to win. It was, but look at this though. Real Sociedad obviously were winning 2-0.
Was it you, Timsy?
No. And Barcelona, I thought it was quite witty, the Twitter on Copa, so whoever's done
it was amazing, but I was like,
you
jinxed it.
Messi's free kick reminds me of Mihailovic, Lazio.
How come Messi's free kick go clean in the sky and come down?
He hit it over and the ball said, nah, I'm coming this way.
Marcelo's come out yesterday and spoke about his anger and how upset he is at the performances at Real Madrid.
So poor.
And also that he doesn't really know what's going on.
So poor.
Lost 1-0. Again, Ronaldo has... Am I right in saying he has 4 Spanish league goals this season?
Fam, these men are going to be 16 points in front of them, even if they win the game in hand. 16.
This is mad.
Not 11, 10, 9, 16.
You're talking about the league champions as well as the Champions League holders.
Balenciaga in front of them.
Balenciaga? This is mad, fam.
Shout out Vikramaditya Pillai, because he actually left a comment talking about, Coutinho hasn't even come to Barcelona and they're performing so well. Madrid are struggling to get a Champions League spot. Shit's changing up over there. They're unbeaten still, Barcelona. They could carry on unbeaten.
In the league?
Yeah, they are. They're unbeaten.
Mad
16 wins, 3 draws. They just said. And then they got Coutinho as well. Oh, and they got the Colombian brother barefooted. I told you he's a madman.
I know, he came out barefooted, praying, do you know what? You see defenders like that, they scare me.
They are. When a man walks barefoot on a pitch, he's ready. Leave comments as well. Barcelona and what's wrong with Real Madrid? We would like to know what's going on. Obviously, if you follow La Liga more closely, we would love to know. Is it the end for Zinedine Zidane? Check out our interview we did in Russia with him, though, with Timsy. So much has been happening with transfers, actually. We're going to talk about on Thursday. Naby Keita is staying in Germany until summer. Obviously, my brother came to Barcelona barefoot. Sanchez is probably leaving today. Like, there's so much to talk about, so tune in.
Sanchez has left,
on Thursday. I know, but it's a madness. Just this show has been, I've loved this show. Can we just point to the camera and say, what a guy!
All right, great, let's smash through these.
What a guy to poet for his Twitter run on Arsenal. What a guy for Rude sitting with Carrie Allen showing his mediocre basketball skills after. What a guy to Paulinho for standing all the hairs and scoring 7 goals for Barca. What a guy to Timsy for being Timsy.
I like that.
What a guy to Bristol City fans for the most away fans that Eddie had, and it was just fucking scenes. What a guy to Rude for being 5 years without that quiff, never go back to that thing, and a bit of a facial hair. What a guy to Lucas Podolski for opening his own kebab shop in Cologne while injured. 31:08 on the kickoff. Rude says Ox is going to have a good game, and he only goes and smashes it. What a guy to Jurgen Klopp dropping an F-bomb in his American post-match interview.
See, it was great.
The ref from PSG was announced to send off a player for accidentally contact.
Oh
and
my
the ref
God,
actually
did you
kicked
see
him.
that?
Yeah.
It was incredible.
The ref got pissed that he fell over.
Went to kick at
I went
him
to kick the player
and then sent him off.
and sent him off. I'm giving it to him. I mean, point.
Zlatan was right. Zlatan said the refs in this country think they run the game. Zlatan has been right from day one.
Thank you, but let's give it to the referee, point to the camera and say,
What a guy!
All right, amazing 2-2s this week on social. As always, social media is just firing all cylinders. Man like Lukaku giving it on the Snapchat.
That's not his Snapchat though.
Oh, is it not? Why are you not lying, fam?
It's not his Snapchat.
And no, that's dead, man.
Because I had to go and look. I don't even
It's
have
not even his
Snapchat.
snap.
Nah.
But Specs Gonzalez is back. Obviously, he's an Arsenal fan. Can we just check what he had to say this week?
Every year, same thing. Why don't they sack him? Why? Tell me why. You tell me now. Tell me, go on. They should sack him.
Fantastic.
What's wrong with him?
Absolutely. We're getting him on the show.
Yes.
We're gonna get him.
Oh, basically, he stepped on my
Stepped your
foot
hand.
yesterday.
Specs
Yeah.
stepped on Poet's hand yesterday in football. Hashtag Specs in if you want Specs to be involved more in our shows.
Yeah.
Hashtag Specs in.
He's amazing.
And if you get enough Specs in, fam, he's in. Kourtney Kardashian battles a cold as she takes her son Mason to an art class in LA. She's so brave. Thank you for sharing her story.
That's amazing. How do you battle a cold?
Because you got like, back. Plot twist. Me. Thank you for that glass of milk earlier. Sperm bank employee. What glass? I just spat on my iPad. Me, the glass of milk that I was sitting. Sperm bank employee. Oh my god. Me, what? Sperm bank employee. You drank my glass of milk. Oh. You're a dickhead.
Yeah, that
We
was.
should have just kept it like.
He drank sperm.
Yeah, we should have
That'd
kept
been
that.
good, man.
Oh, what's going to happen this week in football? What is this week in football?
There's no cup competition. Man United versus Stoke tonight. I imagine that you're going to unveil Alexis Sanchez.
Transfer special comes out also next week. Premier League is back as usual. Life goes on. DT FIFA and Chill's coming soon. Check out the Troops FIFA and Chill, also out now on the channel.
And Vibba have a new song. The link's going to be in the description below.
Anyway, I think we've ran out of gas. See you guys next week. Keep it tuned on the
Switching
channel
myself off.
because you never know what's going to happen and you never know what tomorrow holds. That felt like 2012 comments below.